Hello guys, Fred here from Pro Tennis Trader. Hope you're well. In this video, we're going to go a little off-piste from the usual tennis trading stuff, as I want to show you how you can give yourself a free bet in horse racing by using a simple method of pre-race trading. Now, the purpose of creating a free bet is firstly so that you can potentially make some money, but also if you are someone who enjoys the thrill of a bet on horse racing, or in fact any sport, then this is a way that you can bet in a safer way as your risk is reduced significantly. Now, I'm not going to say that this method is 100% safe. No method of trading is. Even match betting has some degree of risk attached to it. So nothing is foolproof, but let's call this significantly reduced risk method of having a punt on a horse race. So I'm going to first of all break down this method into easy to follow steps, and then I'm going to show you this in action with some live trading examples. So first of all, we're going to be using this strategy on races that are starting within the next 10 to 20 minutes. If you go for races starting any longer than 20 minutes, you're just unlikely to get the price movement that we want to see in the pre-race build-up. If you go for races starting in less than 10 minutes, then your risk is increased, as you might get a price movement go against you and you basically don't have the time to wait for it to come back in. So 10 to 20 minutes before the race time is the optimum time to adopt this strategy. Secondly, we're going to be looking for horses with a price of below 10.0. This is because we are creating a free bet, so we want to pick a horse that has a reasonable chance of winning. Also, with horses with prices of 10 or under, there is less chance of a dramatic drift in price, which would work against us with this strategy. And thirdly, we're going to be selecting horses with clear support and resistance in the Betfair price charts. Now, I'll show you what I mean by this in the live examples, but essentially we want to choose horses whose price has some degree of structure and formation. We don't want to consider horses with hugely erratic price movements with little to no support or resistance occurring. So let's take a look at the first example. Okay, so it's Sunday afternoon with plenty of horse racing going on for the afternoon. Now it's 5 to 3, so we want to pick a race that's going on in the next sort of 10 to 20 minutes. So we've got Cora here at 3.10. So we'll start off by looking at the price charts of the top horses. So we see here this first one, which is a favourite. He's hit an all-time low, and there's little support or resistance there. So we'll move on to the next one. Now here there's a bit more of a formation there, support and resistance, but his price is sort of in the middle. Order of Australia. Now see his price has drifted quite a bit. I quite like the look of this one. If he can reach up to sort of almost the 9.0 mark, that could well be a resistance line there. So we might well come back to that one. In fact, no, I'm going to place a back trade at 8.4. Now I will expect this possibly to go up to 9, so I'll allow that in my kind of stop loss, my virtual stop loss. So if I just put a £20 stake at 8.4. Now what we want to do next is place our lay stake. So we want to put in an order of lower than 8.4. Now I think this is going to shorten quite a bit, but we'll go in for a conservative 8. Now you see there that £20 stake there at 8 gives us an £8 free bet. I want to get a bit lower than this, so 7.8 will give us a £12 free bet. So we simply just place a lay trade of £20, and when that gets matched, that will give us a free bet of £12. Now the important thing is to click confirm and then click keep. If you don't confirm and keep, then your order will not be placed. So you see already it's shortened a bit, so we're already in profit. But as I say, the purpose of this video is to create a free bet. It's not necessarily about profiting from the pre-match trading. You can, I mean, if the price shortens a lot and you'd prefer to take the profit, then of course you can just cash out and take the profit. So we see here the price on Order of Australia has already shortened quite a bit, and I can see this coming down quite a lot, easily to the sort of 7 mark. In actual fact, I would quite like to change that order to 7. So say, okay, I think we're going to miss that now. Yeah, and I've missed it. So I was a bit slow there. I did want to change that. I saw the price rapidly shortening, So I wanted to put in an order of around 7, which would have given us a much higher free bet, probably up to about sort of £18. But happy with that, the £12 free bet in literally, less than a minute. So if I just bring up the chart again of Order of Australia, you can see, we had a good support level there at 7, so I did expect it to come back into 7. We also had strong resistance. It was up almost at 9, and we reached that almost 9 level, so it was right decision that I got in at that time. As I said, I was a little premature in putting in that trade. What did we get at? Yeah, 8.4, but I was going to allow it to go up to 9, just allow that price movement before then seeing it shorten again. But as it was, it didn't rise much higher, and it shortened, which is a sort of common occurrence when we have support and resistance lines and the price is up at the resistance line, because the likelihood is it's going to shorten back to close, if not break, the support line. Okay, so while we're waiting for the Curragh 310 to start, we can see what other races are going on. So we've still got about 10 minutes before this one at Newton Abbot at 3:15. So again, I start off by looking at the favourites. So Sammy Lou, he's at quite a low price there, an all-time low, so that's not going to be appropriate for this strategy. Sunset Showdown, and that's looking a bit better. There's sort of support there at 5. There's a bit of resistance there at the top. Yeah, I might well come back to that one. That looks quite promising. And this guy here, quite sort of sideways price movement. There is clearly defined support and resistance, but it's quite small price movement, so I'm not too keen on that one. Let's just see what else is happening here. No, I don't like the look of that one. And again here, no, we're at a low price again, so that's not going to be appropriate for the strategy. So what's happening with Sammy Lou again? His prices remain the same, still quite low. But Sunset Showdown, yeah, so his price has drifted quite a bit, almost up to this, the previous resistance level. So, yeah, I'm quite keen to get involved here. So I'm going to place a £20 back trade at the price of 7. So it's just gone down now. So let's go for 6.8. Looks like the price is already shortening. Now again, I want to make around about a sort of £12 free bet here. So if we just have a look at what the support level was. I mean, realistically, I can see this coming down to about 5, but I want to go for a more conservative price just to make sure that I get the free bet. So let's go for, I should go for 6.2. What's that going to give me? So £12, £20 at 6.2. Yes, that's going to give me a £12 free bet. Perfect. I'm going to go with that. So once again, place bets, confirm, and keep. Always remember to keep, otherwise it won't get matched. So while I wait for that price to get matched, the Curragh 310 is about to start. Now remember, we got out here at 7.8. The price is now shortened down to 6.4. So let's have a look at the price chart, see what happened there. So yeah, we got a big shortening there, so almost down to 6. So again, if you wanted to trade this, you can make, it's almost at £2 profit now. Let's say the purpose of this video is to create a free bet, and I want to keep the £12 free bet on this horse. So here we are, just coming up to the end of this race. It doesn't look like Order of Australia will win. The price is drifting out quite a bit. We're up to 7.4 now. But I say, that's besides the point. The point of this video was you've got a free bet. Yeah, so his Order of Australia is now at 260. So very unlikely he's going to come in and win the race. But what have we lost? Nothing. It was a £12 free bet. Therefore, if he didn't win, we haven't lost anything. So another thing that you can do when you have secured this free bet, as for example in this example from yesterday, the 3:30 at Limerick, I had an £8 free bet. If it's looking like the horse may win the race or takes a lead, then the price is going to shorten. Now, if it shortens quite a lot and it gets close to your final amount, say like £8 in this example, you could cash out, or if it just shortens quite a bit, you can lock in profit by laying various amounts on that horse. This locks in the profit and secures a little bit of profit. This is particularly important or preferential if your horse then goes on to lose. Now this is exactly what happened in this race. It was just an £8 free bet, but the horse was looking good for most of the race. As you can see, the price is shortening quite a bit. And further on in the race, the price is shortened down to 1.75 with over £4 profit on the table. So that's almost a bit higher than 50% of the free bet total amount. Now it's up to you. You may decide just to hedge out, or you might decide, because it's a completely free bet, to hold on in there to see if the horse wins. In this example, because it was just an £8 free bet, I can't get excited about £4 or £5 or even £8 to be honest. I was just doing this for demonstration purposes. But in this example, Jingle was well in the lead, had lots of profit on the table. Even at this point, had £6. What is it? Yeah, £6.50 profit. So it would have been a good idea to hedge out of there and take the profit, because what happened? He went on to come second. So of course we made no money, but after all, it was a free bet, so I didn't lose anything. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Now, as much as I do enjoy trading the horses, my main focus is on tennis trading, as that's my business. Now, I do make money trading horses, but this makes up a very small proportion of my sports trading earnings. Now, tennis trading offers much larger long-term profits when you know how to do it properly. And so, if you'd like to try it out for free, then you can take my free Introduction to Tennis Trading course at protennistrader.com. Please hit subscribe to be notified of new videos as and when I post them, and I'll see you soon.